Well, it's my day off and I am smoking some meat. So let me show you what's going on. I will be detailing a car, cleaning it up, and trying a new product as well. Many new products. So let's go. All right, guys, welcome back. I've got some of the new Stjarnagloss products here, and I need to do a light wash on my car. Got just a little bit of kick up. It's the weekend. I got the day off, and you know, I just want to try a couple products. So we're gonna try out Bubblor, and I'm probably gonna use Os. It's their Silke high gloss detailing spray. So, and maybe I'll get to some of the Eeny interior cleaner as well. So make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Let's get to this video. Well, what do I know? I found some extra products to try out. So in here, let me see, what do we got? I don't know, about 900 milliliters of water. We're gonna try the snow. That's their snow foam here, and use this 1 to 10. So I figure I need about 80-90 milliliters of product here. So let's put that inside. So right there is about 90. This stuff smells good. It smells like some kind of suntan lotion. All right, I've got my foam cannon ready. Now this is your pre-wash foam, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray the car. I'll work from the bottom up, spray it. It says to let it sit for 5 to 10 minutes. I don't think that's happening here because we're already at about 100 degrees and I'm in the shade. So I think it would dry pretty fast, but we'll push it as long as we can. Let's try this in. And before that, I've got the Bubblor, and this one says to use about 3 capfuls of water in a small bucket. So it's funny, they say capfuls, but you've got a flip up top. So here's 1 capful. Here's 1 cap. Here's 2. And here's 3. This stuff smells good too. Feels pretty slick on my hands. And I'm gonna use multiple method, not a 2-bucket method. So all right, so we're starting off with the snow, but before you use this, they want you to rinse the car first. Normally, I just snow foam, let it sit, rinse it off. I feel like it dilutes it if I rinse it first. Plus, I don't like putting pressure on the dust and the dirt that's on the paint. But we're gonna do it their way today, and let's see how it goes. Okay, I'm just gonna show you some of the hydrophobics as this car is dirty, just so you can see before and after hydrophobics if it's been compromised after I wash. Okay, so we can see the car has stupid hydrophobics on it. Let's get with the snow. This is the pre-foam. I'm gonna do the bottom to the top, and I'll move you around the car. Okay, I just finished snowing up the car, and it is a pleasant smell in here, just like the soap smells. It's kind of tropically, reminds me of a suntan lotion. Now, this is what I have left after foaming my car. Let me show you what it looks like and what's going on. Okay, so this is the first side. Already it has dragged and dropped down all of the debris. Very cool. We did the top, we went to the front. So you can see it is a very nice and thick type of foam. It is definitely dripping down, which I like. Not too thick at their recommended dilution ratios. I came to this side of the car and we did the top, and then we did the back here. So as you can see, very, very nice product. I'm gonna let it sit as long as I can, and then we're gonna rinse it off. Okay, I'm gonna give you a close-up view of how nice and easy this rinses off. Okay, it's been about 5 minutes. This is what we have left of the suds. Now we're gonna hand wash. Guys, this soap smells amazing. It's gliding across the paint really nicely. It's an absolute pleasure to use. Okay, so I've used this mitt. I will use a couple other mitts on each section of the car. If I need to come back to one of them, I will spray it with my pressure washer to try to clean it up. I'm not going to put this directly back into the wash bucket. All right, and let me show you what this looks like up close. Get some nice soap on there. Start up on top. I mean, it smells great. Flip the mitt over. We're going to go onto the body panels, and we're going to stick above. We'll work our way down above this line right there. Finally, we'll get this bottom here. Okay, we've got it all pre-foamed, rinsed, hand washed, and rinsed. Let's check out some of the hydrophobics on it now. Maybe they've increased, maybe they haven't, maybe they're the same, maybe they've decreased. What do you guys think? All right, so I'm gonna dry half the car with nothing. Then on the other half, I'm gonna use Silk as a drying aid. Okay, so I've got half the car dried all the way up. As you can see, it's still wet on this side. We didn't use anything. This is just straight drying. And let me tell you, it dries nicely. But on this half, still wet. And we're gonna try OS, that's their Silke High Gloss Detailing Spray as a drying aid. Now, I just went over these panels that I sprayed it on with this side of the towel, and I dried upward on this glass. I'm gonna go down the glass with the same side. This is residual onto this glass. Now I'm gonna spray the top of the glass with the spray of it. Oops, that's not it. And we're gonna see how that, if it streaks or anything. All right, we've got some, still half the back here, so let me spray one spray. Let me get my towel. I'm trying to do this with one hand, and let's see how nicely this grabs up this water here. Perfect. Very nice. Very, very nice. All right, so let's try some of the glass cleaner. I'm gonna spray some on here. I don't notice any crazy scent out of this. Smells like glass cleaner, but it seems to flash nicely. I mean, it's not streaking, it doesn't have any residue. Glass feels clean. You can use this on tinted windows as well. So, okay, good glass cleaner. Does a nice job. I'm happy with it. Okay, so at this point, I dried half the car, the other side, the driver's side, without any product, just straight with the towel. On the passenger side, I applied the Silk High Gloss Detail Spray, and I used a different towel. So what I want to do is I want to fill the different halves of the car and see if I can notice, did the drying aid seem to help and leave protection on there? I know it felt great as a drying aid, okay? The other side dried fine, but it was even better with it as a drying aid. So let me feel it. Let me see if it left protection on there. All right, this half is the non-treated side. Feels fine, you know, we've got ceramic coatings and stuff on top. Now let me move across. This is the side I sprayed the Silk on, and it feels good too. Slightly better. I'm not gonna say it's like worlds of difference here, but it does feel nice over here. So now that poses the question, what happens, how does it feel when we spray it straight on there? So I'm gonna spray it over half this hood. I'm gonna rub it in. Flip my towel. I mean, it feels good underneath there. Nice and slick. Whoop. Wow, very nice. Now, non-treated, directly treated. You can definitely feel it slicker here and up here. Now non-treated over to drying aid, a little bit slicker, onto treated over a drying aid. Yeah, feels good. The biggest difference it makes is when you hand apply this. So I'm gonna apply some more. Yep, now we're talking. That feels good. Very nice. All right, guys, if you liked that video, hit that like and subscribe button. Today I was trying out some different Stjarnagloss products. I added some in, I took some out, and in the end, I didn't end up using the innie. I'm just not feeling using it right now, so we'll wait for another video on that one. But we did use Snow, and this is their pre-foam wash. Smells good. I put it into my foam cannon at a 1:10 dilution ratio. You might be able to stretch that out a little more, but it did work really nice at 1:10. As you can see, I barely used any of it. That's about 3 ounces, and it foams up really, really nice inside here. Smells good. I let it sit as long as I could. It was probably about 5 minutes by the time I started to rinse this off, and it didn't hinder any of the hydrophobics or anything of that nature. I came back over it with Bubblor. Now I use this in my hand wash bucket. I did a multiple mitt wash method. So basically I put like 3 capfuls into about 2.5 gallons of water. Foams up nice, lasts pretty decently, but you've got lots of lubrication and it smells really good. I washed the car, changed mitts, washed the next quarter of the car, changed mitts, and washed the rest of the car. I really like this soap. It's gonna probably last a long time, and it felt really, really good on the car. After rinsing the car's nice and clean, and the hydrophobic effects are fantastic. It didn't hinder it, looks great, and it's even cleaner and very glossy. So when I dried the car, I dried half the car with one towel, and I wanted to try the other half with the Silke high gloss detailing spray. So I sprayed that on the other half and I used it as a drying aid. It actually really helped and felt nice underneath the towel. Now as I came back and felt both sides, drying aid used, non-drying aid used, I used different towels. It was a little bit slicker on the drying aid side, but remember you're putting this on water as a drying aid and it's diluting. So then I said, well, let's try this hand applied afterward. So I sprayed it on some panels and I wiped it in as a detailing spray, and definitely it is slicker and the paint feels really nice. All right, so pretty nice product here. I'm very pleased with it. The Glas product for cleaning glass, this can be used inside, outside, tinted, non-tinted windows. Doesn't smell like anything special. It smells like a glass cleaner, has that weird scent to it. But you spray it on the windows, wipe it. I used a waffle weave towel, flip the towel, wipe it off. There is no streaks, there's no residue left over it. It has a nice flash time on it, and very happy with that product as well. I'm I'm gonna say I really enjoyed using these products. The car is very happy. It looks nice and clean. It looks sharp. That's what I could say. It looks very sharp and crisp. And I'll pull it out into the sun and I'll show you guys what it looks like. Guys, thanks for watching. Hope you have a great day. Wait for more videos to come out and don't miss them.
Ha 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 ha.